Julie, I know you mentioned you run a fairly strong apprenticeship scheme at your business as well. In fact, you're trying to convince girls that diamonds on the edge of a drill are a girl's best friend.
Yep, I mean, we diamond drill and cut concrete from all the way from the Scotland down to the south coast, and it's a very male-orientated business, even though I'm not.
Well, I was going to come to that in a second, but talking about getting young women into the business.
I mean, it's very hard to get young women into a specialised industry like ourselves. You know, look at myself. I was never ever pushed to go into construction, even though I wanted to, because it was not seen in my day and age that women should be into this kind of business. But at the moment we are looking for women diamond drillers, and I'm looking down the route of the armed forces and trying to talk to them to actually bring more people in.
Why the armed forces
because I think there is a lot now that coming out of the armed forces, plus they're going to be the right age, got the right mentality, and it's a tough job.
The right mentality?
Well, our business runs 24 hours, 7 days a week, so we have to be there drilling a hole or cutting an opening when the customer wants us, and it's usually for big factories, and so when it's the close down at Christmas or in the middle of the night, we have to be there, and we find it's tough to get people to accept that.
Is that suggesting that young people aren't as reliable as you'd like them to be?
Well, Declan, I wouldn't say that, but to be honest,
sounded like you were pretty close to
it, though. The reliability of younger people today, sometimes they, as you said, they want to be all wags or win X Factor. To me, an apprenticeship, especially a diamond drilling and sawing apprenticeship, is fantastic. You've got a trade, you're going to be coming out on a very good high wage, you're going to be very highly trained, and that's why Deedrill have pushed them through, and it's made a huge ethos inside of the company. It's just fantastic.
Okay, Julie, thanks very much. Your thoughts, 85058, or send us a message on.
But then you speak to Julie and you get the other side of it, because her business is one of the best businesses we've come across recently, and it was bankrolled by a Swedish bank because NatWest turned her down.
That's correct. I mean, I'm actually with a Swedish bank, and the relationship is amazing. They actually come, they see me, they work with us inside the company, and they actually listen to what we're doing and how we're doing it, and they actually invest in the people. So it's a bit like, I've been told, like old-fashioned banking 50 years ago.
I was going to say, isn't that what banking is meant to be about?
It's supposed to be like that. And I mean, I can now pick my mobile phone up, my bank manager will answer to me.
Are you saying you didn't have that relationship with your previous bank?
Absolutely no way. The relationship wasn't with me, it was with the old owners, and when they took over, they didn't want to give me the actual backing that I needed. To be honest, if I'd have gone with NatWest, I would probably have just put my head in a noose and it would have been all over.
Why then did you do business with that old bank, with NatWest,
because
at all?
That was the old owners. I mean, the day I actually bought, yes. I'm trying to be good. He had a very good relationship with them for 35 years, and I don't think he knew anything better.
Well, what does he... I don't know if you've talked about it with him, but what does he think about it? Does he think that banks have changed the way they behave towards businesses like yours?
Yes, they have. And when I speak to about the relationship I've got with the Swedish bank, he said that was what it was like when he started the company in 1968. It finally got worse and worse, and different managers came and went. He never met them. They came, they went. Where now I have a bank manager. I talk to him regularly. We have a very good working relationship, and I mean, I've just invested in a new factory and a new company in Manchester, and they backed me even in that was a couple of weeks ago.
Steve?
No, I just, and that's the story we hear. I mean, but I would say on the Hester point of view, I was expecting a lot more calls this week on the paper when I came out and said, look, get on with it, let him get the money if that's what they think is best. But a lot of people, more people than I thought, sided with him. And I think that's the point with RBS now. We just have to get on and decide what we want from that bank. They've got £50 billion of taxpayers' money. Do we want it to succeed or not?
And also with the bonuses, I mean, with an SME, all my operators that have cutting concrete around the country, they're all bonused. My middle management are all bonused. My directors are all bonuses. But I think it's just the mind-boggling amounts that are being batted around.
So the problem isn't that it's bonuses. As far as you're concerned, bonuses are
it's
a good way to
thing.
get the best out of people.
And if my employees are actually making bonus or actually earning bonus, then the company's earning. We give it for good, outstanding working, really good.
Philip Hampton said on Friday that
this is the RBS chairman.
The RBS chairman. Sorry, he said on Friday that with the bonus culture, it used to be, it started off with bonus would be exceptional performance, and now something's happened where it's now sort of enshrined in as part of your salary.
It's expected.
It's expected. That's the word. And basically now every year you get a bonus is more or less part of your pay packet. It's no longer exceptional.
Well, that stops being a bonus then, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But again, I come back to this point that unfortunately Stephen Hess's bonus actually wasn't that big compared with what you... I mean, the guy at Thomas Cook who left with the company on its uppers got £1.2 million payoff. These are big numbers everywhere.
Okay, well...